In the episode of Outlander Season 7, Episode 5, some dramatic events unfolded during Denny, Rachel, and William's journey north. Surprisingly, young Ian also experienced some pleasant surprises when he reluctantly visited his ex-wife Emily's village as a messenger due to the Revolutionary War. Additionally, Jimmy Nicolavi's stories continued to captivate viewers in this episode, with Roger questioning if there might be some truth to them after witnessing things along the road and sensing Mandy's fear. What happened in Outlander Season 7 Episode 5? The episode Singapore opens with Brianna and Roger Mackenzie's son, Jeremiah Jem Mackenzie, searching for Jamie's grave in the Lallybrook graveyard with his sister Amanda. Meanwhile, Brianna starts her job as a plant inspector, embarking on a project visit on her day. Unfortunately, Brianna faces disrespect from her colleagues, Rob Cameron and his friends, who lock her up in a tunnel. However, Brianna manages to overcome this challenge. She experiences a phenomenon that unsettles her and prompts her to cover her ears. In the 18th century storyline, Jamie's valuable predictions regarding the British Army's movements are disregarded by his superior, General Fermoy. Denzel and Rachel Hunter are en route to Fort Ticonderoga, with Denzel aiming to join the Continental Army as a surgeon. William decides to join forces with the Hunters and travel together, sharing a part of their journeys. Along the way, they encounter a farmer who tries to harm them to recover their stolen jewelry. Fortunately, William protects the siblings and takes action against the farmer, ultimately preventing harm. In a twist, the farmer's wife confesses having murdered travelers to steal from them. Meanwhile, Jamie receives news that his cousin, Simon Fraser, is leading a force awaiting an attack on the rebels stationed at Fort Ticonderoga. As William continues his journey, he bids farewell to the Hunters near the fort and embarks on a path to deliver some letters. The Hunters find themselves at the fort, where Denzel teams up with Claire to assist while Rachel reunites with Ian. During his visit to the Mohawk village he once resided in, Ian encounters his partner, Emily. It is revealed that Emily's son is considered Ian's spirit, and she requests that he names the child Ian James. Jamie realizes upon reaching Fort Ticonderoga that their location puts them at risk of an attack by the British Army. The nearby hill poses a threat as it serves as a position for enemy soldiers to set up camp and launch cannon fire at the fort. Jamie's commanding officer, General Fermoy, dismisses the idea of an attack on the fort despite Jamie's demonstration of its vulnerability. However, Jamie's prediction proves accurate when the British Army arrives with cannons and successfully captures the fort, defeating the rebels. In the face of evacuation and retreat, Jamie takes it upon himself to protect the civilians. Given the size of the British Army, the Continental Army acknowledges their chances of winning a battle and chooses to retreat from the fort to avoid a devastating defeat. Even though General Fermoy foolishly suggests fighting against the odds, Jamie prioritizes the safety of those sheltering there, including his wife, Claire. He commands his men to bring boats to transport the civilians through waterways, knowing that it offers an escape from marching to the fort to confront the soldiers. Therefore, Jamie leads a group of civilians to safety using boats, personally rowing one that carries Claire and Rachel. Meanwhile, Fermoy's superior instructs him and the remaining soldiers to gather weaponry while retreating from the fort. In An Echo, in the Bone, the 7th novel in Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series, the British Army captures Fort Ticonderoga, causing the Continental Army to retreat. During an encounter, Jamie accidentally fires a gun, narrowly missing William but hitting his hat instead. Eventually, the British Army forces General Burgoyne of the Continental Army to surrender. As part of the surrender terms, Jamie takes his cousin Simon Fraser's body to Scotland, where two Fraser relatives are on opposing sides of the Revolutionary War. In the episode, Jamie and his son William might find themselves on opposing sides leading their armies. Jamie's worst fears may come true as he is forced to fight against his son. However, Simon's death presents an opportunity for Jamie to escape from the war. He is believed to embark on a journey to Scotland accompanied by Claire and young Ian while carrying his cousin's body.